San Jose is a city full of hidden gems, unique experiences, and local favorites that you won't find in the usual travel guides. Whether you're visiting for the weekend, relocating for work, or just exploring your hometown, today I'm sharing the top 10 things you absolutely have to do in San Jose. And trust me, you won't want to miss number 10. It's a spot even locals keep secret. I'm going to walk you through these amazing places with personal stories and some insider tips so that you'll get the most out of your visit. By the end, you'll have your itinerary ready, so stick around. Let's start with something iconic, the Tech Museum of Innovation. When you visit San Jose, you have to embrace the city's tech roots. This museum is like stepping into the future. I remember going there for the first time and feeling like a kid again, getting hands-on with virtual reality exhibits, exploring AI, and learning about space exploration. One of the coolest exhibits is this virtual reality spacewalk. I strapped on the VR headset, and suddenly I was floating in space, repairing a satellite. It's so realistic. You almost feel the weightlessness. If you're into tech or have ever dreamed of being an astronaut, this is a must-do. Here's a tip: get there early because the lines can get long, especially for the more popular exhibits. You'll also want to check their schedule for special events or speaker series. They sometimes bring in tech innovators for talks, and you don't want to miss that. Next, let's head to San Pedro Square Market. I was there just last week, and every time I go, it feels like a new experience. This place is a vibrant hub of culture and food, with vendors from all around the world offering everything from gourmet burgers to fresh sushi. Last time I was there, I tried this fusion taco stand. They had a Korean BBQ taco that was out of this world. I love places like this where you can try so many different cuisines in one spot. Plus, it's a great place to chill with friends, listen to live music, and just soak in the energy of San Jose. If you're visiting, aim to go in the evening when the live music really brings the place to life. Also, parking can be a bit tricky, so I recommend using a rideshare app or parking a few blocks away and walking in. Just yesterday, I visited the Japanese Friendship Garden, and it's like stepping into a peaceful slice of Japan right in the middle of San Jose. If you're looking for a place to unwind, this is it. The garden's design, with its koi ponds, cherry blossom trees, and stone lanterns, creates such a serene atmosphere. While I was there, I watched a family feeding the koi fish, and it reminded me of my childhood. There's something really special about those quiet moments in nature. It's one of those places where you can reflect and recharge, away from the hustle and bustle of the city. This garden is part of Kelly Park, so if you're up for it, you can make a whole day of it by also visiting the nearby Happy Hollow Park and Zoo. It's perfect for families, or even if you're just a big kid at heart. Now, let's talk about outdoor adventures. Los Gatos Creek Trail is perfect if you're looking to stay active while taking in some amazing views. This trail is great for hiking, jogging, or even biking, and it connects you with nature in a way that's so refreshing. I hiked it a few weekends ago, and there was this moment where I stopped by the creek, and the sound of the running water and birds chirping just hit me. It was so calming. It's these little moments on the trail that make it so rewarding. Make sure to bring plenty of water and sunscreen because parts of the trail are pretty exposed to the sun. Also, if you're into photography, this trail has some awesome spots for nature shots, especially at sunrise or sunset. You can't talk about San Jose without mentioning the Winchester Mystery House. This is one of the most fascinating, eerie places you'll ever visit. Built by Sarah Winchester, the widow of the rifle manufacturer, this mansion is filled with staircases leading to nowhere, doors that open into walls, and secret passageways. I've been there a few times, and each time I discover something new. The house is huge, with over 160 rooms. There's this one room called the Seance Room where Sarah supposedly spoke to spirits, guiding her on how to build the house. It's like something out of a ghost story. Book the flashlight tour if you can. It adds a whole new spooky element, especially if you're into paranormal stuff. And if you're feeling brave, visit during Halloween or one of their special haunted events. Trust me, it's a totally different experience. Okay, let's switch gears a bit and talk about Santana Row. If you love shopping, dining, or just people watching, this is your spot. Last month, I spent an entire afternoon there, wandering from boutique to boutique and grabbing lunch at a French cafe. There's this amazing rooftop bar that overlooks the entire row. I remember sitting there with a friend, watching the sunset while sipping on some local craft cocktails. It was one of those perfect San Jose evenings where everything just feels right. If you're visiting on the weekend, expect it to be busy. I recommend making reservations for dinner if you have a specific restaurant in mind, especially during the holiday season. If you're a history buff, you have to check out the Rosicrucian Egyptian Museum. It's a hidden gem that's perfect for anyone interested in ancient civilizations. The museum has one of the largest collections of Egyptian artifacts on the West Coast. I remember standing in front of an actual sarcophagus and thinking about the history behind it, the rituals, the culture, and the people. It really makes you appreciate how far we've come and what we can learn from the past. Plan your visit for the early afternoon when the museum is quieter. Also, they offer guided tours that dive deep into the history of the artifacts, which I highly recommend for a more immersive experience. If you're a sports fan, catching a Sharks game at the SAP Center is a must. Hockey season is in full swing, and the energy inside the SAP Center is electric. I went to my first Sharks game last year, and the crowd was incredible. Even if you're not a die-hard hockey fan, the energy in the arena makes it a fun experience. Plus, the Sharks have some of the most passionate fans in the league. Grab your tickets early, and if you're going with friends, try to get seats close to the ice. It makes a big difference when you're that close to the action. For the tech enthusiasts out there, you won't want to miss a chance to tour the IBM Almaden Research Center. Just last week, they made headlines with some new quantum computing research. I had the opportunity to tour the facility recently, and it was fascinating to see the cutting-edge technology being developed there. Quantum computing is set to change the world as we know it, and San Jose is right at the center of that innovation. Check if they're offering public tours or special events, as access can be limited. But even if you can't get inside, the research happening here is something to keep an eye on. And now for my personal favorite, the Secret Garden Café. This place is a true hidden gem, tucked away from the main streets, and feels like you've stepped into a fairy tale. I stumbled across it by accident while exploring a side street, and it instantly became my favorite spot in the city. It's cozy, the food is fresh and homemade, and the garden setting is perfect for a quiet breakfast or brunch. If you're looking for a peaceful spot to unwind, come here early in the morning. It's the perfect way to start your day before heading off on your San Jose adventures. So there you have it, my top 10 things to do in San Jose. Whether you're a tech geek, foodie, or nature lover, there's something here for everyone. Which spot are you excited to visit first? Let me know in the comments. And if you've got any hidden gems of your own, I'd love to hear about them. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more travel tips and adventure guides. I've got more exciting destinations coming up, and trust me, you won't want to miss what's next.